it is your girl Sierra Janelle, and I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about my personal experience using Groupon to get and retain clients. If it's something that is interesting to you, feel free to watch to the end. I'm going to be dropping some gems, some pros, some cons, and then I'm going to share with you how much money I made the first 6 months using Groupon. So stay tuned, keep watching. Let's hop right into the video. For those of you who do not know what Groupon is, it's basically a platform where people can go to find different services, different experiences, different things to do within their city. I know personally I use Groupon for when I go out of town. I'm looking for last minute things to do, things cheap to do, and kind of get to know the area a little bit more. It is also used a lot for beauty services. I know for me, when I want to get a massage, which is something I don't normally do, so I really don't know what places offer massages around me, and Groupon is definitely beneficial within the beauty services industry, such as, you know, facials and chemical peels and things that you normally don't get done, right? So again, I'm from Michigan, Metro Detroit area to be a little bit more specific. I'm going to touch on why I think that is important. Location is important later on the video, but just to start, from Michigan, Metro Detroit area, I offer brow lamination, brow wax, brow tint, tweeze only service, and then my most popular is micro blading. And that is what I've made the most money off of, is micro blading. Pros to using Groupon. I would say exposure, especially when you're first starting out. People that don't know about you can find out about you. I'm not going to say for free because they do take a portion out, but aside from Instagram, aside from Google, it is another way to get your business out there. So that is one pro. The second pro is, especially when you're starting out, you only have so many friends or family who are willing to let you provide the certain service for them. So a lot of people go on there for, let's say their normal brow person is busy, but they need their brows done. They go to Groupon to find somebody just really quickly, right? So while they may not come back, because that's what I feel like Groupon is used for, is quick last minute services, you can use that for marketing later on. So especially, like I said, first starting out, you might not have models. Groupon, little they know it, they're your models. You know, they decided to go to your page, whether you had good content, whether you had good pictures, whether you had the cheapest pricing, wherever their option is, they chose you for a certain reason. So you want to utilize that experience. So I would say those are the two biggest pros. Another pro is finding people in your area that are interested in what you are offering. So because they chose you, because they chose to purchase the Groupon from you, there is an opportunity to make them a lifelong client and set it up in a way that they pay your normal prices. So I would say those are the two pros when it comes to Groupon. And yeah, so cons, there are more cons than it is to pros to using Groupon. But while starting out, Groupon is an excellent source, especially just getting traffic through and being able to take those before and after pictures and being able to market yourself on different channels. So cons, they do take a pretty penny out of your normal pricing. So I'll talk about a little way to combat that, but yes, they do take a percentage out of your commission or your service price. So depending on how you set your levels up, because you can go in and change on how much of a percent that you want to take off, they do take it. So the standard, I believe, is 50%. So if the person pays $40, you get $20, and then Groupon gives you $20. With the standard, you also get more marketing benefits. So they show it to more people. They add it into their email list that they send out. You kind of pay them to promote it a little bit more. So once you have your standard, you can go into the light setting. So they take a little bit less out but it does not get promoted as much. So the standard is normally a 50-50 split, and then that is on top of any additional discounts that Groupon may put on, right? So sometimes, I don't know if you have ever used Groupon, but sometimes it's like, oh, save 20%, right? And that's to entice you to come to their page. And the coupon code is normally save 20, let's say, right? The 20% is also going to be able to be deducted from your Groupon if the customer sees that promo or the promo happens to be going on. Sometimes that is good because something is better than nothing, but also to be mindful of that does happen. So aside from the 50-50 split, you may or may not be getting that 20% taken off as well. So just to put an FYI out there. A second con that I mentioned before, most times that people go to Groupon is because they're looking for a backup option. Most people don't go to Groupon to find their new person. They just need a certain type of service done, whether it's a one-off situation, whether they're new in town and just need somebody to do it for this one time. You are probably not going to get consistent clients on Groupon. But again, you can turn them into consistent clients, especially if they are within their area. So that's when marketing comes in. That's when customer service comes in. That's when greeting comes in. That's when all that stuff comes in. But I'll say 7 times out of 10, most people are going to be once in a lifetime customers. They're gonna come to you one time and that is it. But you have the option to make them come back, whether that's getting emails, phone numbers, making sure that they're taken care of when they do come. That's up to you to make them come back. But most times people, Groupon, they just need a one-time thing. So yeah. Another con I would say is the type of people that you attract from Groupon. So they are not always your target audience. I don't know if you follow me, but my business page is called Girl Next Door. It's very much girly. It's very much young, feminine. It exudes that energy. And a lot of people that come to my door, because they come off of Groupon, may not be my target audience, right? I know for my area, I attract older clients on Groupon because they know about Groupon. Groupon's been around for a long time. They're familiar with the term Groupon, and sometimes Groupon can cheapen it down a little bit. So it's up to you how you want to kind of play that, but you may not always get your target audience. And with that, not your target audience, a lot of people come in with a lot of questions because they don't know you. A lot of people maybe think your work is not that great because it is at a less price, or they perceive it as a less price, which sometimes also comes with more like speculation. So they kind of ask you more questions or trying to get the feel of it. You know, some people are nervous, some people are scared because they found you on Groupon, you know, so that it comes with its own type of people, and those type of people may perceive your business to be looked at a certain type of way. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but if you feel me, you feel me. If you get it, you get what I'm trying to say. So that I would say is a con as well. So I grabbed my laptop here and I just wanted to show or read off a couple of things from my Groupon homepage. Again, it is called the Groupon Merchant Center, and I have a 4.74 star rating. I have 39 total ratings, 37 positive ratings, and 2 negative ratings. And it shows you your demographics. It gives you feedback. You can also redeem your Groupons here. You can set up any fine print or things that you want to add to the Groupon here. So I am just going to go to payments, and then I am going to show you what my payments were. So I don't know if this is for everybody, but I get paid the 14th and the 18th of each month. I had to verify my business, of course, and also provide them with a banking account that matched my business name. The process was fairly easy to become a merchant. I think they just check out your website, and I think that's pretty much it. Honestly, you can't have any terms in there that will deter people away from purchasing, but any of that, you can put your own pictures and things like that. If you don't have your own pictures, you can use their stock photos. So this, my first payment actually was April 8th, 2021, and I got paid $21.45. Next, April 19th, $74. My first big payment was 1 month after that, and it was May 4th, and it was for $711. My next payment was $93, $192, $289, $781, which is another big payment. $405. This is in July. August 4th, which was my busiest month. July was my busiest month last year, and my biggest payout was $811, and that was in August. And then August 18th, again, July, August, busy. $495. September, $497. Another September payment, $473. October, $316. October 18th, $338. December 6th, $692. December 20th, $444. And that is pretty much where it stopped, because if you did not watch my other video, I basically had to shut down my business because it was not trademarked correctly. My brand name wasn't trademarked correctly. If you want to find out more about the horror story and how and why I had to shut down, click up here below. I will make sure I will comment it. And here we are in April, and I am back in business. So I have not got any payments since December, but I am expecting a payment to be pretty large because I started back up everything. So mind you, this is only from Groupon, and the total of these ended up being almost $8,000. So this is my first month, and this is strictly from Groupon. I prefer if people don't use my Groupon and go straight to my website, but this is really good. For my first year on Groupon, I made almost $8,000. So some people have pros and cons with Groupon, but those Groupon customers ended up being my like test dummies for new products that I want to use, and I was able to take before after pictures, use them on my Instagram, which generated regular paying customers. So to me, I believe it's worth it. Another thing that I also want to point out is in my area, there wasn't a lot of competition at the time. Now there is. I will say there is. I don't know because of the pandemic is ending or what it is, but there is definitely more competition from when I started. Now, if you are in a hot spot such as Atlanta, Houston, New York, you might not have the same success that I have. But smaller markets, especially if you're coming with something competitive or something new or something that is not already on Groupon, I think you have pretty good chances of at least starting out on the good foot. And I am about to eventually about to start doing Groupon because I have enough loyal clients to keep them coming. But I may just use Groupon strictly for the summertime, because in the beauty services industry, summertime is where things boom, and who doesn't want to make more money? And yeah, so that's kind of that. So again, if you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I try my best to answer every single question, so leave them down below. Let me know also if you want me to do a video of how to retain clients and keep clients, and besides Groupon, what other tools or resources or promos or sales or whatever you want to know how to retain and keep clients. Let me know if you want to make that video. But for right now, leave your comments down below. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.